Hey guys, it's Jessica Michaels here. I have another layout share or recap video here for you today for the month of July 2025. It's really hard to believe that July is over. I am not ready for my kids to start back. I'm not ready for summer to be over. I'm still enjoying it and I'm just not ready. But I got quite a bit done in July despite going on a long vacation and still fitting in some projects. I did a lot of miscellaneous and random things this month, so I didn't do a ton of layouts. This pile looks thicker than what it is because it's a lot of these layouts have some dimension to them, so it looks a lot bigger than what it really is. This one here was for the Cherry on Top design team. We do a monthly hop at the beginning of every month, and if you follow along and leave comments to everyone on the hop, you are entered into winning a $25 gift certificate for the Cherry on Top shop. So that's what this one was for, and this month's theme was adventure, I think. Yeah, I think it was adventure. So I took the Simple Stories collection Happy Travels, and there's this paper in here that's kind of like this starburst kind of design with like a map paper and different colors. I cut bits and pieces off of it and did some machine stitching, roughed up the edges as you can tell, and used a photo of my son and I on the bus trip to his field trip at the end of the last school year. And then I used an Ellie's Studio stamp in the background with some various ink colors and just stamped field trip everywhere. I really need to get back into stamping because stamping is something that I absolutely love, and I haven't been doing a ton of it lately, so I'm trying to get back into doing that because I really do enjoy it, and I love being able to use my stamps too. So this was from our field trip, and that was a Cherry on Top. I've got this one here was for Shimmer's paint design team. Used a lot of random things on this one. I used my wavy border punch. I did some more machine stitching all over this layout. Of course, it was for Shimmers, so we've got some mixed media with Shimmers paints in my background. Also some stenciling in there with some inks. Probably, if I had to remember right, I think it was Distress ink or Distress Oxide probably. I've got some sequins, some little dewdrops. I think this is from Simple Stories, this little bathing suit. I think I've used, I thought I pulled something out of a Hip Kit Club kit, but I don't see it here offhand. I know these are by Pretty Little Studio. Whoops, I forgot to glue that guy down. He goes right there. That's funny. It's amazing the things that you find whenever you're flipping through your layouts before they go in your book. So I'll get that guy glued down while I have this out. This is a little die from my stash. These are Cocoa Vanilla Studio flowers and Color Cast Designs acrylic. And last but not least, these little canvas flare from Scrap and Happy Studios was just perfect for this layout because I knew I had photos of my son on this little swan. And I knew as soon as I saw this flare, I'm like, I have to have those and I have to use them for those photos. So this worked out perfectly. I'm going to set this guy over to the side so that I remember to glue that little flower down. This one, actually, you're getting a little sneak peek. I don't think this one was posted yet. So this one is actually for Creative Scrapbooker magazine. It's one that I have a video for over on their channel, on their YouTube, Facebook, all of the things. I think it's actually up on their website too, because it's probably a Technique, not a Technique Tuesday. I think they do Technique Taster videos, I think on Thursdays, if I remember right. But it may be a different day. I can't remember if it's set to Thursdays or strictly not. But yeah, it'll be up on their channel, not mine. But this one I used a lot of a Simple Stories vintage collection, and I just love this one. I pulled in kind of a monochromatic layout scheme for this one. I love my circles. I love to distress circles. I just love everything about circles. I love machine stitching. I love stamping. So I kind of threw on everything that I love on this layout. I'm also loving these little fern dies from Arden Creative Studios. So I used some of those on there just from the pattern paper from the collection. And I've got some puffy stickers, some splatters with some Nuvo spray. And then some stamps. Those look like, I think that's from the Simple Stories stamp set too. This layout was supposed to feature Simple Stories, so I think everything here is actually by Simple Stories. But I love how this one turned out. Goes over there. This one is another one for Shimmer's design team. It's a little bit wrinkled up. I had some stuff sitting on it, and it has a lot of heavy mixed media on it. I did gesso it, but it will flatten out when I put it in my book, so I'm not too worried about it. But this is that one that I used that random paper on. I just posted this one the other day for Shimmers, and I had this random paper on it that I used along with some school supplies from my stash, some thread, color cast design, acrylic, and the school stuff is mostly from the book fair collection. I know that I pulled a couple things out of my stash though. So I have some like random bits and pieces in there. I keep a bin full of just school supplies, so I have a whole bunch of stuff in there. This one was for our Cherry Challenge series, which I do with a few of my scrappy friends. And this month we created our own challenge on the Cherry on Top message boards. And we decided to scrap lift some of the people that play along with the challenges frequently over there on the message boards, and we each chose our own scrap lift. So the one I chose kind of had this circle design kind of scattered throughout the page, so I just scrap lifted her design. It was gorgeous, so make sure that you check that out. You can play along with that challenge as well to be entered into winning a $5 gift certificate for the Cherry on Top shop. This one uses color cast design acrylic again. Got a photo of my 3 littles on there with the shirts that we made for the 4th of July, and some flair from Scrap and Happy Studio, some other acrylics from Color Cast, lots of Doodlebug on this one, and just lots of cool 4th of July things. I love making 4th of July layouts. I think they're the best. You want to see it? Here, you can see it. That's one of my kiddos now. It's actually him. This is my little guy that's in the room now with me. This one was for ThermoWeb, and this was a scrap lift for Scrap Squad Facebook group. And the design had like these tags on it with the letters punched out. I made mine myself on my Cricut machine. And then I used a acrylic piece by Pear Tree Cut Files. It's been in my stash for a while, so I was happy to use some of that up. And then since it's for ThermoWeb, I used all ThermoWeb's adhesives. I also used these gorgeous snowflakes. These are from the, I think it's called Baby It's Cold Outside bundle pack on the ThermoWeb website. And it comes with lots of different toner sheets in there that you can foil with whatever color you want. And it also comes with a coordinating stamp set that you can stamp and make these dimensional like I did. So I love how this one turned out. He's so cute in the snow, and it's just adorable. And then lastly, this one was for a Cherry on Top also. This is the brand new 49 and Market Beach Vibes collection that's in the Cherry on Top shop. I love this collection, you guys. It's so beautiful. And this paper was just dying to be cut apart and put back together. So that's exactly what I did. The technique for Technique Tuesday, the theme this month was distressing. So I literally went all out and distressed every wave on that page and cut it apart, put it back together, matted it on some white cardstock to make it look like kind of foamy waves. And I just love how it turned out. I love the sequins, some flair from Scrap and Happy Studio. All these little bits from that Beach Vibes collection just came together so nicely. And I just love how that turned out to document my son and me on one of our beach days. So if you've made it this far, thank you. Thanks for bearing with me. That's all of the projects that I got done for this past month. But if you guys have hung in this far, in the comments, let me know what you guys want to see. So I'm kind of like planning my layouts for the upcoming month. This is another project that I got done this month, and this one as well. These were both for Color Cast. So I did this little 52 favorites spread here. I do one favorite photo for each week, and this is for 2025. As you can see, I'm far behind. I'm still actually in, I think, 2023, or no, 2020, yeah, 2023 and 2024 still aren't finished either, but I have this one done, and I used the Color Cast Designs acrylic, got back to my stampy ways, as I said I would, and I really enjoyed making that. But let me know if you guys want to see more like mini books like this, I have this little 52 favorites album. I got some other 52 favorites albums. If you want to see those kind of things, if you want to see more of my memory planner spreads, I used to do a lot of these spreads, but I really have a lot of catching up to do on this project. But this is a Stop the Blur memory planner, and I love this project, and I need to get back to doing it more often. So let me know if you want to see more of this memory planner and the different things that I do in here with this. Let me know if you want to see more 12 by 12 or mixed media, or if you want to see a tutorial on how to do this. This is something that I recently learned how to do as well, is make these cute little album charms. So if you want a tutorial on that, let me know in the comments and I can shoot a video of this and teach you guys how to make these. So yeah, just let me know in the comments what you like to see more of, and I can try to get that up for you in the upcoming month. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you and all your sweet comments. I read all of them. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to get back to you, but I usually try to get back to all of you. So thank you guys so much for all the love and all the support. So I hope you all have a great day, and thanks for being here. Bye-bye.